This is Joanna for The Verge, and these are the Motorola Droid Xyboards. That's right, Xyboard, Xyboard, and it is probably the worst product name ever, but the products themselves are actually not all that bad. Motorola has done a significant amount to the tablets since the original Zoom, which hit about a year ago. Both of the tablets are much thinner. They're 0.35 inches thick, and the 8.2 weighs only 0.85 pounds, and the 10.1 weighs 1.32 pounds. But while the tablets definitely have differing screen sizes, there's not much else that really separates them. Both of them have really nice rubber edges, and Motorola's also cut off some of the edges, and they also have really nice IPS displays. And while the 8.2 is smaller than the 10.1, it still has the same 1080 by 800 resolution. Motorola's also increased the quality of the camera on the back. It's a 5-megapixel camera that takes pretty decent stills and nice video. And on the front side, there's a 1.3 megapixel camera, which is great for video chatting. You'll also notice that along the top of the tablets, there's an IR blaster. Motorola includes the Digit app, so you can use your tablet as a remote control for your TV, and it actually works pretty well. However, there are some things I do not like about the hardware, and the first is the power button. The power button on both of these tablets is located on the back, but unfortunately it's very close to the volume rocker, so you don't actually know which one you're hitting, and because they're so recessed, you're not even sure if you're hitting one at all. On top of that, there's no micro SD card slot, so you're stuck with the internal storage. There's also a stylus that comes with the 10.1, and while it's pretty cool for doodling and taking notes, when you put your hand on the screen, it's pretty bad with palm rejection. Internally, Motorola has also upped the specs a little bit. It now has a 1.2 GHz Ti OMAP processor and 1 GB of RAM. The performance isn't bad by any means, but it can get a little bit sluggish in some places, though the browser performance was pretty good. That said, I just came from testing the Tegra 3-powered Transformer Prime, and that is much faster all around. Both Xyboards run Android 3.2 Honeycomb, which isn't the best app experience on a tablet, but Motorola is promising an update to Ice Cream Sandwich sometime soon. The standout spec of these tablets is obviously the LTE provided by Verizon, and it is really fast. I got great speeds around Manhattan, and I was able to connect these tablets to my laptop and use it as a hotspot, but the big problem is with those pricing plans. Both these tablets come subsidized, though they're pretty expensive as is. The 10.1 costs $530 and the 8.2 costs $430. And on top of that, you've got to commit to a 2-year plan, which will cost about $30 a month. Over the long haul, that comes out to about $800 for 2 years. That's a lot of money to plop down on a tablet that isn't exactly the best by today's standards. The Transformer Prime hits later this week, and not only does it have a better display and camera, it has a quad-core Tegra 3 processor for just $499. If you must have an LTE tablet, these are definitely options, but I would really suggest getting a Transformer Prime and an LTE MiFi, which costs $50, or you can always get an iPad 2 with 3G, which doesn't require that 2-year contract.